Right. Sorry about the wait. I'm trying to get set up for painting. Big pain in the butt. Let's grab all our parts here. Seven clips. Nice, Jones. Working hard. I like to see. Okay. Let's do some painting, shall we? Okay, hold on. Here. I get a filter going for color here. Let's see. We have this one for painting. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, hold on. Gotcha. Okay, we just got a few little odd ends to do here, and then we gotta get this guy prepped for. That was for social media. It's all fake. Scripted. All right, let's get started. Oh. All right, Captain. Very nice. Oh, we don't have a painting filter for the shirt cam though. Let me make sure my settings are good here. Hold on. Pirates. Let's see. Rotting wood. I think we'll paint his shirt this color. Whoa.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war. Farah Academy. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We're working on finishing painting stages of the skeleton pirate sculpture here. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Gonna paint our first mate shirt color with some rotting wood. Rotting wood. Dean Clayton, how many CNET hours were on your Twitch reports? Hey, what's up, Mr. Valencia? Thanks, man. Yeah, I think as you recently just joined Twitch, right, Patricia? The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey. A3 Art Lab, Pharaoh Academy. Both of you guys, thank you so much for the raid. You do martial arts, yoga, and glass blowing. That's quite a combo. Well, welcome in. I appreciate that. What's up, Art Lab? How are you? How was your stream? Yeah, these are all hand sculpted with clay. We know we're in the ending stage of this, the production of this piece here. It's the captain and his crew. His crew is part of the ship, though. You know, they're like, we have, this is the first mate here. We got this guy right here. We got, this one here, this fella. His feller here. His hat, yeah. We got this guy over here. And this one. Yeah, all hand sculpted. Now we're just in the painting stage. We're also gonna make water on this out of resin. Thanks, Diomedes. Everything's great with us. We carved a pendant in the shape of a cat from oak. Okay. A pendant. What did you carve it out of? Slimus, hello. Thank you, Luna. No, she goes to bed, yeah, like 7:38, somewhere around there. A little bit later on the weekends. Not too much, though. So, about 30 more minutes, 30 or 40 more minutes.
No adventurer. We've got everything you need to rest and refuel.
Hey, definitely creator. Thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate that. Sounds great, unless it's the summertime and still day out. Mermaid tears for you. Better figure out how to sculpt those butterfly wings she found. Yeah. Nah, they're too delicate to use. Some burdens feel cursed only because you've carried them alone for too long. Some burdens feel cursed only because you've carried them alone for too long. Definitely. Thank you so much for the 4 months. I appreciate that. It's crazy, but you don't really... I don't remember when I was younger sleeping for like 12 hours a day being normal, but that's how it is with kids, man. It's kind of nice for the parents because you get those couple hours of the golden hours in the evening. the golden hours of parenting. How much should I order at a time? I usually get about 10 pounds at a time. And it lasts a while. I'd say it probably lasts like 3 months, maybe, depending. I like the way that rotting wood color looks for his shirt. I'm excited for the Reaper Miniatures 2.0 paints. They're relaunching their paint series, and they should be sending me a beta sample soon. Pretty excited about that. Hello, Saradini. $8:30. What? This is the most fashionable in this guy's world. This is high fashion. You're lucky to even have a shirt remaining after being on bogged down on the seas for as long as this guy has been. Yeah. Yeah, this one wasn't commissioned. It was just a personal project, but it is sold. But yeah, most of my work is commissioned. People contact me for something specific to be made. I make it. Or companies. I do work for companies too. That's right, yeah. That's like the real luxurious thing. To have a body to even put clothing on. Alright, we'll let that dry. Let's see, let's do true silver. Got this gunmetal gray here. Gonna base coat the metal bits. Yeah, I skewed the proportions on these skeletons to be more of like a kind of like a goofier style. I was inspired by the, stuff like Sea of Thieves and Monkey Island. Let me follow this guy's mouth here. Be a darker metallic color to start. Jeez Louise. Let's paint this little guy. All right, next color. What we got here? Oiled leather. Sadness. Light blue. Oh my goodness. I know Betsy. Getting stacked up, huh? Oh, botting it up. I think I'll paint the this with a different base color. Same with this. This will be Minotaur hide. Yeah, that's a smart use there, Patricia. Patricia. Minotaur hide. Gracias. Muy bien, español. Español. Ya, wait. Perfecto. Deberías practicar más español. I do need to. I really feel like Spanish is one of those languages. I have a lot of Spanish, random Spanish. If I would just commit to a curriculum, I could really become fluent. Hey, Mr. Seb. Good evening. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I mean, if you can find a middleman that we can sell the kidney to, that can convert it into cash for me, then we can make this work. I checked with my landlord if they would accept sub kidneys as payment. They said no. Only cash, unfortunately. I did. I checked it out. Yeah, I'll get back to you. Don't worry. I got some other ideas as well. Did you by chance see the little guy with the beer mug I made while I was out in Germany? The troll shopping. Okay. Yeah, I'll message you. Don't worry. We will figure it out, Mr. Seb. Don't worry. Oh, look at that. We joke about that, but that stuff actually really happens. Pretty crazy. Crazy world. Crazy world we find ourselves in. Go back to our rotting wood here. Criminal lexicon. Yeah, Jones guy, man. He's it's a rough company. Not the kind you want to mess around with. He's got an up-to-date criminal lexicon. Better watch out. Jorgs. This is my newest song of nostalgia. It was me and Emma's first game together. First video game. Shade. It'll have a special place forever. He's in a karaoke bar. I see it. I see what you see. Do you see what I see? That's Cambodia. Cambodian underground statue market. I'm sure there's a very high percentage of couples that met at bars, especially in the time at which you met your husband. I'm sure that was a common meeting spot. No internet. What else were you guys doing back then? Just going around the bars. Just what everybody was doing. Bars and parties. I met my wife at bowling. 33 married, 35 together. Bowling and bars. Bowling at a bar. Barring at a bowling. What are you talking about? What rug? Oh yeah, the Big Lebowski, right? Forgot about that. Forgot about that movie. Okay, let's get a highlight layer going on here. Let's see here. Some white. Just a drop. Yep. All right. Need a paper towel. Yeah. Let's use this blood-stained red. This one will be green. I think I want this one to be purple, but I need to go get that color. Purple. Also get some colors for some hair. I'll be right back. All right, got some colors, different colors. We'll start with purple here. Imperial purple. Actually, maybe twilight blue. Hey, Ben, how you doing, my friend? Adlibot. Hello, Adlibot. Hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Let's do a darker color here. We got a walnut brown. Thank you, Monster Maker. Is that you, Arnold? Mr. Arnold, is that you? Maybe not. I don't know what Arnold's screen name is. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. And I'm just gonna back away slowly and unfollow. Dang. How do I just do this? Lost another one. Or his name is actually Arnold, but he's not the Arnold that I was thinking he was. He's like, how the heck did he know my name? Man, gotta get out of here. No one's stealing your thunder, Sip. Don't worry. Yeah. That's true, you do. How many Canadian Thunders to one American Thunder? It's at least 50 Thunders to one Canadian Thunder. 50 Americans to one Canadian. I'm pretty sure we do Thunder best.
Adventurer, we've got everything you need to rest and refuel.
Thanks, Monster Maker. Deagle. Mr. Deagle, thank you so much, man, for being part of the cnotbusch Kingdom. A valuable addition. We got Bat and Tree of Life Essence today for you to choose from. The Deagler. Tree. Let's see what it says. Thank you for the 5 months, and thank you very much for going above and beyond with that tier 2, my friend. I appreciate it. Your past self wasn't foolish, just someone who knew less of the map. got lost and died. Your past self wasn't foolish, just someone who knew less of the matter. That's so true, isn't it? It's true for all of us. The map at which we roam, the life in which we live. We spawn into this world knowing absolutely nothing and rely solely on our parents to teach us everything. Till we learn to learn, then we can learn from others. Speak for yourself, Cena. Or Chris, I came in with full knowledge and ability to fill my day. No, you don't need to have knowledge to do that. I tell you what. You don't even need to be conscious for that.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey. Catchy. Thank you very much. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? We're painting a skeleton pirate today. What kind of stuff were you up to? Here's the captain. has arrived in Chicago for the 5th time. What, the one I sent to you? Okay. Oh, let me check something. See what I can see on my end here. One moment, please. In transit. Canada. In transit. Okay. Moving through network. Arrived at USPS regional facility. December 2nd. Oh, okay. The International Distribution Center. So that's good. Yeah, the other ones were the regional facility. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so it was November 29th going to the International Distribution Center. It arrived. No, it arrived on the 26th. And then it went back to the International Distribution Center. It got scanned in twice, it looks like. Then it went in transit to the next facility, December 1st, and then it arrives back at the distribution center on the 2nd. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're having a hard time getting packages out. Hey, CC Rush, welcome. Well, we'll see. It'll either end up on your end or my end. We'll see. It went there, and then here, and then there again, then here, thrice times more. Yeah, it really did. Sent it out on the 26th. It's been back to the distribution center 1, 2, 3. Well, I think those two are the same, because they're only 1 minute apart. 1, 2, 3. 3. Weird. Weird. Okay, where were we at? Okay, we just did that color. Next. I think we paint do like a wash and a highlight here. Yeah, there is. Saying that there might be delays. Maybe they tried to get out, but they couldn't, so they could scan back in or something. Sculpting wood. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. I've only ever lost one package in my entire career sculpting and sending stuff. And I don't really count it because it was when COVID first started happening, and then everyone was like losing their minds, flailing around like crazy people. So it was kind of a special case. It was like I sent the project off, and then things started happening right after. Let's use this yellow, this blonde color. A special case, you say? Yes. Yes, I do say. Oh, yeah. Parcel theft. All right, Funka. Catch you later. Yeah, I usually on bigger works I usually don't ship during this time unless it's like absolutely necessary. Wait until after the new year pretty much. Never call you pumpkin anymore? I know. I know. Times have changed. Pretty nice, right? That's one of my favorite parts about Reaper paints. How good the coverage is. And I think they plan on kickstarting it, which I do believe opens the door to international. But we'll see. Hello, Lebardo. How you doing? Hey, what's up, Poe? All right, let that dry. Let's take this gonna use this true silver and do the beard base coat with this. Hey, James. Appreciate it, friend. Glad to have you here to join me in the process. I think this one will start with the dark color. Good evening, Mr. Plankwalker. He's made out of Cos clay. It's a type of polymer clay. No, just base coating our hair color. Let's use a minotaur hide for his eyebrows. Yeah. Okay, let's do bone color here. Light tone, I think. I've actually been doing this as my full-time job for 13 years now. And I started pursuing it about 2 years before that, so about 15 years total. I also had some artistic pursuits in my youth as well, which all kind of compounded. Flute playing while actually, I did. It was sculpture. I was always artistically inclined to doing painting and drawing a lot, and I was first introduced to sculpture when I was about 10 years old, and was really interested. Very interested at that age and pursued it quite a bit, and then it kind of phased out until about high school. So fast forward till I was 16. I picked it up again in high school. I remember taking my first art class, and one of the first projects we did was a sculpture of a gargoyle. And immediately all the techniques and things I learned when I was younger kind of came rushing back, and I never unlearned. It's just like riding a bike; you just kind of pick up where you left off. And I plunged pretty heavily in high school into sculpture, but stopped for about 2 years while I was pursuing a industrial design degree, and then ended up picking sculpture back up again. This time, not because of school or anything like that. I was just on my own kind of pursuit. And that was about 15 years ago. Then it was deemed natural talent. Yeah, it's totally exactly what happened. Yes. Yep. I bash on the natural talent thing so heavily because I personally experienced this this claim a lot, because when I was younger, you know, especially when I got into high school and I went and made my first sculpture, and it was like miles ahead of the most of the people in my class. It got deemed as like a natural talent, right? But that's not true. The reality was I had a book that taught me some like strategies, like how to layer up clay to make faces and stuff like that. Those techniques is what made the work that I make look good, you know? Had nothing to do, there was no like natural ability to do that. It was just, I had spent probably more time than other people of my age actually doing sculpture. That's the only difference. Emma gets the natural talent label already too. Or actually, it's either natural talent or inherited from parents' talent. Never mind all the countless hours my wife and I help Emma to learn, and you know, and her actually putting in the work to learn it, to be open to learning. She works on sculpture almost every day. It's like part of her morning routine. She's got some pretty awesome stuff in the works. Definitely beyond where I was as a 6-year-old. Or not even 6-year, 5-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, congratulations on the golden spoon that was up your butt when you were born. It's what it is. Okay, it's a common thing we do where we find this like mysterious exception to these rules in life. You know, like this person that's just actually is like a natural savant at things. And we take this little tiny microscopic exception and we apply it like blanket over the whole system. You know, it's like no. We call that an exception because most of the time it's like this over here, but there's these tiny little specks every once in a while where it is some sort of strange, weird phenomenon, you know. But let's not use the phenomenon to define everything else. That makes no sense. The reality is everyone can be good. I so boldly sit on this hill because I want people to stop stopping themselves, because they see somebody that is good at something and they have this like thought of like, well, I wasn't born with that ability, so I can never do it. You know, it's like, no, you can. You can. Stop stopping yourself. Pursue your interests. You can all be good at things. It's not, you know, it's not a, and my axe. It's not like she lives, yeah, she's very much engulfed in the arts, Emma. Totally. Okay, that's my rant. Let's get back to work. Make a little wash with this walnut brown here. I do often think, though, about, like, you know, how there just seems to be certain people that just kind of grasp things quicker. I always wonder about that. But I think there's something to that as well. I don't know if it's some magical power. I think it's maybe their ability to be a good student is just higher than others, you know. It is an ability to really listen to what somebody's saying and to really apply it to what you're doing. Very, very intensely, where you're like, because, I experienced when I was teaching at California State that it was like the same percentage of students. There was like, in a class of like 30, there was like maybe somewhere like 3 to 4 that were like on the top, They all of them had the exact same backgrounds. They all had to apply to get into the class, so they all had artistic abilities. None of them had sculpted before, but there was always the same kind of percentage of people. There was the top, what I would call the ones that are really getting it, that's work really stood out. And it was like 3 to 4 of them. And then there was a big group in the middle that all did very good. Just wasn't as, exceptional as those top people. And then like 3 to 4 at the bottom that were just not getting it at all. And I tell you, man, it was the exact same every time I taught that class. And the 3 to 4 that were at the bottom always had the same quality of, I would tell them what to do, or what they needed to work on or change or fix or any sort of guidance. And they would take their project, go sit back down, and then totally not do any of it and just go their own way. So it was always the same. And then the ones that did really well, they were always the ones that were there the longest in the like free workshop time. They were like always just putting in the work, and then when you would tell them to do something, they would do it, as best as they could, to the best of their understanding. They would apply what you're saying. So I think it's a combination of, there is something to the good student qualities, You should stop immediately. She would be deemed talented. I'm sorry, my child. I've doomed you to be a talented weirdo. Doomed. Yeah, the ones that would do really well would ask a lot of questions, really try and grasp what you're saying and try to apply it to their work. And they would just work really hard to, they would just put in the effort and the time. The work ethic was there. It's like that kind of combination. That's the combination right there. So the more of that, whatever that is you have, the faster you'll learn and grow. I have a student I'm doing one-on-ones with, and he's got a workhorse ethic, like he really puts in the time. He really pushes really hard, and he really tries to grasp the things I'm saying and applying them, and you can just see it. He really he's doing really well. I like how that turned out. Silver first, then a wash with a walnut. Yeah. Wasted potential is a tragedy, certainly. Hard work, the ability to work really hard at whatever's in front of you, like unrelenting, is like a necessary ingredient for so many to be successful at so many things. And at the bottom of that is self-control, the ability to tell yourself to work hard, the discipline to push yourself to do the thing you don't want to be doing right now. To control oneself. What a task that is, huh? Mm-hmm. Motivation and inspiration are wonderful when you have them, but they're not a trustworthy power source. They're not always there. You have to have the ability to continue when those aren't there. Mm-hmm. No, it's you are slowly training your eye. That's something that, and it's something you can get better at. Like knowing that something's wrong with the piece or something's off, but not being able to pinpoint what it is, like what is off. And then even if you can find out what it is, how do I fix it? These are the you have to like wage war with this long enough that you start to develop, like you do develop a sharpened sense of that thing and techniques to overcome them, so yeah, I think that's a struggle every artist deals with. It never really goes away, but it does get easier, and you don't miss the mark as much as you used to, Yeah. And that's common too, because I felt that way too, like that maybe that this struggle feeling, this struggle sensation you're having makes you feel like you're on the wrong path, that you're not on the right track, or you're doing something wrong. Because it seems like other people aren't having that battle, but it means you're actually on the right path, because learning is struggle. Without the struggle, we don't grow. It's as simple as that. We need to suffer to grow. The world frames you at every corner. Constant problem solving, yeah. The damage to my brain's reward feedback loop is hard to undo. I mean, it takes time. It takes time to make those problems, and it's going to take time to fix them, right? Yeah, especially like mental barriers, mountains, mental mountains that have to be climbed. There's a lot of mind games in creating art. Brain battles. Just the majority of it is just a brain battle. I'm going to use that red here. Oh, no. The red is dry. What about this? Wait, is it? No, that's the brown. Yeah, I mean, I think all of our perspectives are a little bit screwed up. We kind of try to spend the rest of our lives unscrewing it. There's so many like perspective pitfalls, like, you know, like imposter syndrome, stuff like that. I think so, Chris. We all seem to have a little bit of a different piece of the puzzle. Different things that are easy for us, different things that are hard. I think one thing for me that's always come easy is optimism and confidence. I've never had an issue. There's so many wild, non-run-of-the-mill things I've just walked headlong into without caring much, you know, or doubt, you know, not succumbing to doubt or fear. All right, Bula. Have a good night. Jones just got dropped off here, and it's like Jones was just riding a bus, and he fell asleep. Then woke up, and the bus driver said, "Last stop, everybody off," and peeled off into the darkness. There's nothing for miles in all directions. There's trees, but a little tavern a few steps away. It's a highlight too. Jelly donuts. Well, people being afraid to help with criticism comes from that most people's response to criticism is, unless it's like asked for, I don't know. Yeah, the best thing you can do is be open to criticism. And if you have a knee-jerk response that's like wants to fight, it's probably the truth. That's what I've discovered. If you have a knee-jerk response to like defend yourself and to fight or defend whatever the thing is that's being criticized, it's probably the truth. It's like a natural built-in human response to like facing hard truths. So trying to like realize that and take the criticism after the initial response, let it really sink in. That's the key. Trying to stop that response can be hard, but it's always the moments afterwards when you think about it, and then it sinks in. Mm-hmm. My character isn't too long. She's too long. Well, my wife is brutal when it comes to like if something looks off, she'll just straight up punch me right in the face with it. No sugarcoating. She'll just come up and she'll fight me on it for sure. And I always have that initial response of like defending it or saying, no, you just gotta wait, blah, blah, blah. You just gotta, wait till we get this. Gotta get more going on here. And then I always get humbled and round back to, oh, yeah, she's right. Best redo it. And it stems from the attachment to the work that you're doing and stubbornness. Foolish stubbornness. It's that foolish stubbornness that stops you from growing or makes you grow slow. You know, the more of it you have, the slower you're going to grow. Or you're not going to grow at all, even. Yeah. All right, well, we put in a lot of good work here on these little guys. We do have more to do, but they're getting pretty close. I could see only needing maybe one more painting session. And then we can prepare for...
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Shannon. So Shannon was going to raid over to here and then get back on stream so then we could raid her back. That's kind of a deal we worked out earlier. So go ahead and get back on there, Shannon, and we'll get this raid rolling here. How you doing there, Shannon? Thank you very much for the raid. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Hold on. We're painting a skeleton pirate this evening. I dropped one of my skulls here. Hey, thank you. Yeah, he's good. We got the ship. We got the ship here, and we got all these little pirate guys. This isn't where they go, but there's the crew. Oops. Where's this guy? This guy goes here. They're on both the sides. I'm just trying to put them all together so we can see them all together. You just stay right there. Now he's not gonna. And all their eyes are gonna be LED lit, just like the captain's with the fiber optic cable. Okay, let me zoom in here. You son of a. He's gonna be roped up to the other part. I have an idea. I just want to get a look at it. I'm just gonna smush some clay in here. No, he's not gonna do it. You know what? You're fired. We're just gonna lay you down right here. There we go. Oh, okay. In you go. And then there's these like larger whale bones that'll be like strapped to the boat, kind of like this. Whale bones, something like that. But anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you very much, Shannon. I appreciate it. Time for me to get out of here. I'll be back on tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? What were we working on? Wait. Is tomorrow Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Oh, man. I'll have to see what we're working on. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be the Draenei Paladin, but we might wait till the priest is sent out first, but get some much needed rest, yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll do some chess set work since we missed that this morning. Or the anime character. We missed her too. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I don't know. There's lots to do. But let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Thanks for joining. I'll be back on tomorrow morning and evening. And we'll carry on to the future. Oh, Jason Fraley's on. Let's go raid him. Sculpting skeleton hands. Ooh. Jason Fraley is a really talented sculptor who works for the toys industry, actually. He's an industry guy. Really, really good guy, yeah. Really, really good. Very skilled. Only 6 people in there, so let's go raid him. Check out some epic sculpting work. Okay, my friends, till next time, bye-bye.